Inmates in San Francisco will now be housed based on their gender identity. So transgender individuals will be placed in prisons or jails where they are with either men or women that they identify with. Now, according to reports, as a first step, the new policy will allow transgender women still housed at the men's jail to attend such programs as women's empowerment group classes, drug alcohol abuse education, and vocational courses at the women's jail once staff and inmates complete cultural competency training. So it's going to start off with transgender women, and then hopefully by the end of the year, they'll also include transgender men. However, this is a lot trickier than I think most people expect, right? Especially when you consider someone who might deem themselves a transgender male and then get housed in a male prison. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea, especially considering the issue of prison rape.
Is it post-op or pre-op?
See, that's
or is
the thing.
It just whatever someone identifies
They don't get into those details, so I don't know. But I think the bigger issue right now that needs to be dealt with is prison rape, because I'm just worried about someone going into a male prison and then being victimized there.
Yeah, I think that, in situations like this, you don't know whether reasonable people will prevail. But it sounds to me like that people who have different gender identification than what is obvious would have a choice.
Mm-hmm. So you got to give them a choice.
You got to give them a choice. You got to let. I mean, if there's a man who is, you have to give him a choice. If there's a man who considers himself a woman but wants to be in the men's prison, then I would leave them in the men's prison if that's what they want to do. But most importantly, if a woman trying to be a woman in the process of becoming a man or identifies as a man, we don't want to stick that person in an aggressive, violent male prison unless they want to.
Unless they want to. That's a good point. Absolutely. Right now, what's happening with transgender inmates is they're being separated from the prison population in general, right? And they don't like that, understandably so. So giving them an option, I think, is the best way to go about it. But I think there's an even bigger issue, again, let me reiterate, with prison rape. I mean, it's just something that's accepted by people, correctional officers, people who work in the prison system, and there isn't any solution available. And I think that that's a big issue right now.
Yeah, that's mental. We didn't sentence these people to
be raped.
Yeah, to 2 years plus 3 years probation, plus you'll be raped 7 times in jail. Like, rape is not part of the prison sentence. If we said it was, people would lose it. Can you imagine? Oh, credit card fraud, 3 months plus rape. Right? You'd be like, what the hell? What are we, Saudi Arabia? Okay, but yet that is in fact what happens, and we're all totally fine with it. Like, oh yeah, of course, people get raped in prison all the time, totally acceptable.
Nothing we can do about it.
Of course there's something we can do about it, and it's not acceptable. Now, this is apparently a trending issue, partly because of Caitlyn Jenner. And Caitlyn Jenner brought it up apparently in an NBC Today program about jailing transgender inmates. And I was like, why the hell does she care, right? And then I remember, because she might go to prison, because remember she was involved in a car crash in Malibu, and because of that she might get a 1-year jail sentence if she gets misdemeanor manslaughter, which is what they're considering. Right? So all of a sudden she cares a lot about that issue. Now look, to be fair to California, they were considering doing this and implemented it long before Caitlyn Jenner did any interviews, right? But people are talking about it more. I mean, I guess in a sense that's positive. But I don't want to wait for Caitlyn Jenner to have it affect her before we have the conversation.
Well, I feel like that's a reoccurring issue with Caitlyn Jenner. Recently, she was interviewed by Ellen, and during the interview, she said that she has like some uncomfortable feelings about same-sex marriage.
I can't take that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's kind of incredible that she thinks that way, especially considering, first of all, she comes from an extremely privileged background. So coming out as a transgender individual, of course, is still a very courageous thing to do, but she had certain resources at her disposal that made it a little easier for her, right? And to know that people within your own community are being discriminated against, and then on top of that, you're going to pile on to discrimination toward the LGBT community is not cool.
No, but the funny thing is she doesn't get it.
Yeah.
She still thinks that she's, look, now I'm putting words in her mouth, but she acts like she's still a Republican male, right? You don't get it. They hate you. Like, you think, like, she's like, what? The Republicans would embrace me. No, they wouldn't. They're not going to embrace you now. They haven't embraced you, and they won't, right? You think they want to give you the same rights? They don't want to give you the same rights. And you think you're different than gay couples? No, believe me, they think that you're in the same category in their minds, if not worse, as they would put it, right? So wake up to your reality. But
yeah, she's got. I think it might be cluelessness. I think a lot of people who are Republicans just they got reality shows to do. They don't have time for this stuff, and so it's hard for it. Like I suspect, surprised at the venom which exists in the Republican Party, because, as we saw from Rob Portman related to his kid, and whatever other examples there have been of, oh, well, yeah, because it happened to my kid, all of a sudden, hey, maybe we should treat gay people fairly, maybe they should get married. Well, hey, I got news for you, Rob, you had constituents, they had gay kids. It'd be nice if that occurred to you before it directly happened to you. But it clearly takes things happening to people to make them realize.
That's right, and so maybe Caitlyn Jenner is still a Republican. Because she's like, oh, I might go to jail. Wait a minute, we got to fix this issue about the transgender housing inside of jails, okay? Yeah, but it affected people before it affected you, but you only care about it, and now, by extension, apparently the country only cares about it because, oh my God, it might affect Caitlyn Jenner.